It's Lisa from Witchcraft, and we're going to make another version of a sun catcher today. So I found these wonderful rings that were very inexpensive. This one was, I think, $2 at Hobby Lobby. And what we're going to do, and on one of our earlier videos, we did some sun catchers with just a string, and we used prisms on the end. So this is going to be a little variation of that. So what I've done so far is laid out just some larger stones, some miscellaneous. They don't have to necessarily be in any kind of sequence. I like to have a little bit of symmetry to my design. But I laid out all the pieces that I want to use. And what you're going to need, this is actually 24 gauge silver wire. Found this in the jewelry department. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to put this crystal aside here, is we're going to cut some piece here. Now these are basically laid out for the larger stones. I have a bunch of smaller stones here that I'm going to fill in with. So right now I'm going to go ahead and start just threading the wire through.
My theme on this one is kind of
these beads.
Water.
And I'm going to put some filler in between, some smaller type stones. And my theme on this one is kind of a water theme. I like to have the blues and the iridescence, a little more beachy. Okay. So we'll get the first one done here and we'll see how this works out. We need a pair of wire cutters, but this is really a very thin wire. I mean, it could cut with a pair of scissors if you wanted it to. I don't know. Here's a problem, FYI. That one's a little bit bent, and if it's got a kink in the wire, it makes it a little difficult to thread. So make sure you're using a pretty straight piece of wire. Okay. Let's see.
So we have our first piece, as you can see.
Get that going here.
Long enough. We want it to go from one side of the wire.
So we can have our first piece.
To the other side.
And as you can see,
that will work just fine.
I think that should be long enough because we want it to go from one side of the wire of the ring to the other side. And I think that will work just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ring and I'm just going to wrap the wire around the ring here. Just like so. So you've got that wrapped about 3 or 4 times around. Okay? And then I've got this piece there. So I want the beads to go from one side completely to the other. And then I'm going to wrap again on the other side. And again, I'm going around three times here, and then I'm just going to go around the end here just to tighten that up. Okay, so there's our first piece. All right. Now what I'm going to do, so I have some workspace here, I am going to push these little design pieces out of the way so I have a little more workspace. And I think I'll do the centerpiece for next because that one's going to be trickier. Okay, moving these aside. So with this time I'm going to start it just a little bit differently, and I'm going to start by putting the wire piece directly onto the ring first. It might be easier to string with just one hand, and then I'm going to round it to there. And you can see how much we need when you pull the wire there. So I'm just going to cut that off. Now I'm going to start off with, like I say, just a few little filler beads in here. And I found, like I say, I found just a few beads here and there, and I really liked the color combinations of just a little different random styles. Like these are an AB, and this other one is like a coated, looks like a lava stone of some kind. To be honest, I got some of these on the clearance section, just because I like the colors. So, and you can do whatever you want. I want this to catch some sun, so I do want some sparkle. And that means you're going to have to get into some beads that are transparent. Not all of these are. Some of these just have a little shine to them, which is nice. So whatever's going to catch the sun, which is kind of the key. I like a few natural elements in here too. This is almost like a mandala. Okay. Now I'm just duplicating what I did. Now, as you can see, I'm getting toward the length I need, so I don't think I have room for any other beads on that one. Oh wait, maybe one more. Because you want this to kind of be taut. So we'll have to, I might have room for one more small one. And I see one small one here I'm going to use. There we go. Okay. So there's that. And I want this to hang from here. So this has got to go straight down. So again, tight 3 or 4 times around. And then I'm going to go around this way. That a couple of times just to keep it secure. Okay. There we go. Okay. So there's number 2. There we go. All right, now I'm going to do the duplicate of this one on this side. And I'm just going to cut a piece. I think that worked pretty well. Once this is all done, you could put a dab of glue just on these to keep them in place because they will shift around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put this together. And again, this one was an easy one. As you will see on other videos that we do, I just love sparkle and shine, and I love sun catchers, and you should see my windows at home. I've got all kinds of things. Angels, stained glass, little pieces of art that I've made. Everything's hanging from my kitchen window, so. Okay. Here's that piece. And again, around a few times. Okay. Now we have our twin pieces there, and we have our center. Okay. Clip off the extra. Okay. So there's how we are so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill in with some of the other strings that I have, and we'll see where we are from there. Okay, so here's where we are now. And I think I'm going to still continue and add a few more sections. I definitely want a bigger section in here and in here. And I may add some smaller beads through here and here. So we're going to continue on for just a little bit longer because I'm liking how this is turning out. Hope you are too. Where we are now, and I have all the pieces on there that I want. There we go. Now what I'm finding is they kind of need some adjustments, kind of get them in place and make sure that they're all in the right diagonal that I want. So what I'm going to do is just do a dab of the E6000 just right where they are, just so that they can, once I get them in place and they're set, and that will keep them all in the perfect radiating lines that I want. So, because see, this one's getting a little loose, and I think it's just because of trying to keep it taut. So it has to really be just a little dab of glue will do that. A little dab will do ya. So now what I want to do here now is I have a prism crystal that I'm going to hang from the center. And I'm actually, because it's a little bit smaller, I think I'm going to add a couple beads on top of that just to let it hang and have a little bit more sparkle. So cutting some wire. And this one has a little hole. Got the little hole going in there, so wrapping that in. Sally's giving me cues. Yes, Sally's behind the camera this time. So,
hi guys.
hello. Low battery. Oh, my battery's dying. In the bag over there, there's a black cord with a white. But it's not gone yet. It's the black one. All right.
Black one taking a look at the white one.
Yeah. All right, so that's our crystal that I'm going to put in the middle. Hope I judged my heights right. Yeah, that works perfect. I'm going to wrap that around, same way we did the others. Get that going. Okay. All right. So there's our middle crystal. And there you have it. That'll look beautiful hanging in the sun with a little sparkle to it. And that's all there is to it.
Oh, I like it.
Yes, this one's probably sold to Sally already.
Yeah,
so.
it is. I got my name on it.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see the other side. Can you turn around? Oh, yeah. I like it a lot.
There you go. All right, so please like our page and subscribe. I'm sorry, Sally says. Your faces here. Anyway, like our page, subscribe to our page, And share our video if you get a chance. Please comment too. We'd love to hear from you. So tune in next time to see which craft we're going to do next. Bye-bye now.